How much of it is the Josh Harris effect? I mean, I know like he's not making the plays on the field, but like I can remember visiting Washington when I was a free agent and being like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Like this is years ago, and notoriously tough place to be a professional.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seemed like that changed fast.
I mean, like you said, Josh, I can't speak prior, but I will say the thing that Josh was deliberate in is like, yeah, the facility is what it is. Most facilities are what they are. They're not just redoing the facility in 1 year, but they did invest a lot in human capital. And so
Right.
the human side, the people that they brought in, there was really no expense left that wasn't involved with people. Like they
Right.
brought in Adam Peters, who had so much success in San Francisco. They brought in DQ, who had so much success in Atlanta and Dallas as a DC. And so, like, when you set the tone right off the bat with those two guys, the priorities were initially like symmetrical right away. They're synergistic right away. And then with your first pick, you bring in Jaden Daniels. And so you have the ownership and you have the GM, head coach, and then you hit on the quarterback. It's like the culture is going to immediately improve just because of that. But the fact that they were willing, there was nothing that we needed that they didn't go out and fix right away. There used to be like a big, I don't know if you remember on your visit, but there was like a 1970s old school AstroTurf as one of the practice fields.
Yeah.
And so they spent, I don't know, millions of dollars to essentially tear it up in 2 months, right before training, right after OTAs, before training camp in that time frame. They tore it up and put a whole fresh new grass field in place of it.
Makes such a big difference,
And
dude.
it's just like the
when you
optics of
practice on turf all
it wasn't
year,
even
like
turf, it was
AstroTurf, like
Yes.
come on, bro.
And so it's just like just things like that throughout the building. The strength staff in Washington was phenomenal. Training room was phenomenal, and the coaching staff I loved. So I think it does start at the top. You have to have organizational alignment in the NFL, and it always starts at the top.